Right then folks, as you can see I got some more IBCs, we still got two up top there. You know, oh goodness, so many great comments lads, so thank you very much. You know, a lot of you are doing some thinking on my behalf, which is very much appreciated. You know, it's great. I love the sort of technical back and forth. It's you know, it's what it's all about, isn't it? And a bit of banter never goes amiss either, does it, eh? So, what's the plan? I don't actually want to try putting any more weight on top first. You know, so many of you are saying that I should have persevered with the vibrations. You know, and got those vibrations going into the walls of this pipe. That I really want to try that first. But these have got to come off anyway. Even if I was just going to put more weight straight on top, I really need to get some heavy planking across the bottom, because this bottom pallet is starting to bow. So we'll have these off, but in order that I don't waste all this water, and to make things a bit quicker, because just draining by gravity means it goes in there, so I'll put a pipe on it, send it into the ditch over there, and that takes ages because it just does. So I'm gonna clear this bit of overgrown bush first, burn all that, try and get the vines out of the tree because they're bloody taking over these things, and then once I've done that, I'll stick all these on the other side of the fence. Yeah, we'll be able to make a ramp off the back of the truck to get more on top if I have to. I reckon I can get 5 high. I'm pretty sure I can get 5 high. It'd be fun trying, wouldn't it? Anyway, and but yeah, before we go to those extents, we'll get some vibrating action down the pipe. But for now, I'm just gonna have a little burn. Okay, so the weeds are gone. We've got to get the tanks off now. Those weeds, the vines, absolute fuckers. I spent quite a bit of time digging the biggest root masses I could find out. They're not all gone. That's just a little scrawny bit, but you know, it's kind of like the leaves and the vines are a distraction whilst it sets up like massive root balls under the ground. So you know, I burnt this area earlier on in the year, and it just poof comes straight back up second you turn your back on it. But yeah, this area here now, I just want to make a break so it doesn't come. It's come from the railway line all past along the dike and coming along here now. So you save the trees, yeah. Anyway, both these tanks are overhanging at the end. So the way I got them on was to tie the first one onto the second one when they were both on, and then I can hold that last one in place, undo the rope, and that should slide off in a controlled fashion without that front one landing on my windscreen. That's what we really want to try and avoid. I'm not so worried about dropping one of these things, it's just I don't want to drop it on my windscreen, you know what I mean? Alright, let's see how it goes. Well, here's a pretty unique tool you don't see every day, eh? This is the famous vibratory motor that's been involved in quite a few videos now. Welded onto a bit of scrap, welded onto a bit of scaffold pole with a car jack on the end of it, eh? Right, let's go and jack this against the walls of the pipe. Hopefully we don't crack anything, and fire the old girl up, eh? See what happens. gone? Ah, lost him. It's close enough that I can hear it's either the Spitfire or the Hurricane from the memorial flight. They always come and practice over here. There he is. Yeah, I'm sorry lads, but I like big radials, but nothing comes close to sounding as good as that fucking V12. He's a bit of a growler. Okay, so, you know, I'm obviously danger of having too much fun here, but we still got no movement. Ooh, we nearly got that top one full. I'm getting that slightly nervous feeling about being around it. Like, not fully nervous yet, but slightly nervous, you know, like just takes one failure down here at the bottom on this very badly supported pallet, and a whole lot comes crashing down, doesn't it? Hey, I know you definitely wouldn't want to be underneath one of these fucking things if it fell from, I don't know, if it fell from 6 inches, let alone 6 foot, eh? Anyway, yeah, so that's near enough 3 tons now. I'm just waiting for that to fill up again, and then I can finish that off. But whilst I wait, I figured I'll switch the old vibrator Ettore back on and see if that encourages it to slide on down the hole a bit. That's the sound of progress, lads. I hope. Bottle number 3's full now. I'm just transferring water from various different tanks. The little blue pump's rubbish. Exactly the same engine as the yellow pump, but you know, it's just got no guts to it, I suppose. Yeah. So. I need before I start climbing up on these tanks, I want a bit of water in both of them. A, because it's going to make it easier to pump to the top from this tank, but also to act as ballast whilst I'm on top of them. You know, I want them supported, held down, if you like. So I'll get each of them half full, and then we'll put another tank on top if it hasn't already moved, because we've got the vibrator going still. Yeah. I hope that vibrator's enough. I do have more vibratory things available. I suppose if we get tank number 4, after tank number 4, I think I'm going to be a little bit scared of putting any more up there. I think 5's the maximum, safely. No, I mean 4's probably not safe, but I'd probably go for 5 if I had to, but I don't want to. So what? Okay. So what? What am I saying here? Yeah, so we'll get number 4, and then everything that vibrates that I own, I'll get going at the same time, either down the hole or against it, or I don't know, whatever. just throw everything at it, and eventually it's got to move, right? Yeah, hopefully. Well, thank fuck for that, lads. I was just getting ready to go and stick number 4 up there, and she moved. She finally moved. This has been such a long time coming. I'm very much relieved, massively relieved. I don't know. Yeah, easy peasy. Let's get another pipe on top. We're ready for another pipe. It's about chuffing time. Oh, really? I was not looking forward to putting number 4 on top, you know. But yeah, we can do it now. Let's get another pipe on. Ready the crane, lads. let's get to winching. Okay, so you just got the thread inserts going in right now. Pipes on, obviously, you saw that. What else have I got to say? Come on. What else? Oh yeah, I'm going to get these in, and then I've forgotten what happens now. I've got a waterproof pipe, so I'll give this 30 minutes to go off, then come out here and throw the waterproofing on it, and then what? I'm going to be busy for the rest of the week, but hopefully I'll get a bit of time at the weekend, and I'm going to go balls to the wall and try and get the another 2.5 foot dug out underneath it and see what we can do. The big Scottish breaker is an absolute beast. My compressor is just not man enough for it, you know. So I'll take the bucket down there because I don't need the space to swing anything in there. I can work in a tight space with that thing. It's beautiful. It's a lovely tool. So I really need to get the smaller one going, you know. I do have a little one, a little version of that one. But I've got this one as well. This is a wee little one. Takes the same size irons though, steels or whatever they're called. It's missing half the internals though, so yeah, someone flogged it on eBay cheap, innit? That's why I got it. But these people are still around, so hopefully I'll either be able to get another one that works, or the spares to get this one going, which would be nice. Then we can do a strip down and rebuild, can't we? But I'll keep going with that thing because it's, you know, even with it running on part throttle, it's still absolutely annihilating the clay down there. Just absolutely breezes through it. It's heavy though, you know. It's fine for working down there, and it's so long I've barely got to bend down. But you know, I think you know, it seems I'm going to be working at head height and above when I'm going horizontal. I probably want the lighter one working as well, don't I? Yeah, that's you know, that's classic coal mining jobby, that one, the one that's down the hole, the big one. You got to take your hat off for the fellas that did that all day long, innit? Yeah, proper men, not like me. I feel like I've just done you know, 12 rounds of fucking Dillian White or something. Absolutely destroyed. My arms are fucking knackered. I've got some low vibe gloves in the shed. I should have been using them, but I'll get arthritis in my fucking wrist anyway, and it's gonna kill me. It's gonna fucking kill me. I feel like I've made a huge mistake building this compressor. It's nice. I've got it working perfectly now, isn't it? With the unloader valve. I'm sure you just heard, didn't it? It switches on and off, like or throttles, you know, up and down when it gets to pressure and that. But like this drill's good. You know, it does move a lot of material very quickly. I've done like you know, what would have taken me several hours with the pick, you know, the hand pick. You know, 15 minutes work, isn't it? Like, it's still all down there. That's the thing as well, because I don't have to keep coming up and down. I'm not in my own way because I don't have to swing it. There's probably 2 entire dump trucks full down in the bottom of the hole at the minute, which I need to get out. So that's going to keep me occupied for the next hour or so, isn't it? Just take it all up the pipe. I kind of feel the reason I didn't buy a road compressor, I don't know if you've seen a road compressor, the diesel towable compressors, isn't it, that people use when they're doing roadworks and that. Like, you can pick them up for maybe £1,000 or something. You know, and it's not like something you're going to lose all your money on, is it? Like, if you sold it again, you get the same money back. But well, I suppose I do quite a bit of work with pumps in it and compressors and that, and the towable pumps, they're either Hydrovane, the older ones, which is a vane type pump, or you know, anything more modern than like 80s, and that is normally a sort of screw type compressor, or lobed, just really screws, I suppose. You call them screw compressors, wouldn't you? You've got 2 intermeshing, like a roots blower, but with a helical twist on the rotors. Yeah, the thing is, like, when you get any sort of fucking problem whatsoever with them, it ends up being catastrophic. Like, you know, it'll ditch the whole thing. So I was a little bit nervous about doing that, and you know, something like this that I can put together myself, like my blue compressor that I build, I thought, you know, I can't really go wrong with that, because if anything fails, I've used standard parts and I can replace it and that, but it just hasn't got the oomph to run these really big tools. And I only bought this really big hammer because I couldn't find a nice intermediate one, knowing that it would be a little bit too big for this compressor, and thinking that I'd just hook the pair of them up, which I can still do. I've not done it yet. I mean, it'd run a lot better if I had them both hooked up together, because the workshop compressor's like half the power of this petrol compressor, pretty much. Yeah, I just feel like I missed a trick. Like if I'd have got lucky and got a good towable diesel compressor, I'd be fucking blitzing it right now. But I didn't, did I? You know, and it's always going to be a gamble, isn't it? I might have spent £1,000 and been left with you know, an engine rebuild and you know, a compressor that I can't get parts for in pieces, isn't it? So I don't know. I'm relying on you guys to tell me I did the right thing. It's a little bit pissed off, folks. I've just stripped down the working DM11. They're actually both DM11s, but one of them's got the anti-vibe and the other one hasn't, which is why it's a lot smaller. I hadn't realised that, but you know, it's sold as seller refurbished, and the seal in it, the O-ring, and the seating for the O-ring is just baggy as chuff. So it's the handle is, you know, on springs and that, and it feeds the air through a pipe which is sealed off, and it's, you know, leaking terribly out of there, and it's been put together by a ham-fisted idiot, basically. So okay, so I'm just about ready to start stacking containers on top again after a long arduous dig. Come on, I think that's as good as the camera's going to get now. But pretty dark down there. It's not, you know, 7 o'clock in the afternoon now, evening, whatever. Maybe it's not that late, 6 or 7. And it's not dark outside, but it's pretty dark down there, isn't it? So I didn't take the camera down and get you a shot, but maybe if we get the camera down lower. It's so deep. How many pipes? We've got 9 pipes here right now. So, what did I figure? 10 pipes would be 26 foot. So, we're 2 foot, 2.5 foot shy of that 26 foot. So, 23 and a half or so, I suppose. The vibratory car jack scaffold bar is installed. And I'm just going to start putting the tubs on top, and then we'll fill them up with water and see if it won't sink down far enough for us to get another pipe stacked. Well, I put one tank on top last night, filled it up, and pipe sank overnight. Would you Adam and Eve it, hey? Last time it took all the vibrations and 3 ton of water. This time I put the car jack vibrator scaffold pole down there, but never switched it on, and just stuck 1 ton on top, and it sunk all the way. So that's a little Brucey bonus for you, isn't it, eh? Happy days. Happy days. It does mean that I've got 7 IBCs here, and I probably didn't really need them, but we can think of something else to do with these. Who wants to see a IBC canoe or a hot tub, eh? I don't know, maybe. So what? Yeah, we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to stick the last bit of pipe on top. Everything about the drive unit is on its last legs, apart from the engine. That engine is lovely. I'm really enjoying the idea of doing something fun with that once it's liberated from the mighty crane. Anyway, we've got our mortar bed down. Just got to drop the old girl, the final piece of pipe, the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle of the shaft, down onto its resting place, but not in its resting place, you know. Okay, what an incredible milestone, folks, eh? This is 10 pieces of pipe stacked up in a hole in the ground, eh? Well, I don't know whether it's something to celebrate, but this is definitely a milestone. It's not the final resting place of these pipes, obviously. This needs to sink down to flush with ground level. The building that's going to go on top of this is going to be raised above ground level, and that will, you know, if these are flush, then that gives me space to, you know, do something tidy with concrete on the top of this. Yeah. What a slog! What a slog! But we're so nearly there, and we are there as far as the pipe stacking is concerned. Mighty Crane, you have performed admirably. Look, there were originally 2 belts on here. One of them got chewed up when I moved the last belt, and this one is like stretched and threadbare now. But it just managed to inch us home. These are the second set of belts, so yeah, either way, this belt clutch didn't really work too well, but the rest of it did. Obviously that broke once, and it looks like it's going to break again. Yeah, God, we're there. We've moved all the pipe. I do want to build something better than this, but sort of multi-purpose, a machine that will do many things. You know, I mean, this did a couple of things, but we need to always think about improving things, don't we? Eh? Always think about how the next one can be better. And so, what I'm after is an old Hiab, or the back actor of a tractor. You know, there's kits they were popular, like you know, back in the day, to put back actors on tractors, because, you know, maybe the farmer only had one tractor, and he wanted to clean ditches out and that, so you'd basically convert it into a backhoe, as you Americans call them. But yeah, that's what I'm after, and then build some sort of digger cum material handling device. I think that'd come in very useful around here with my projects. God, Jesus, calm down. Oh, it's so deep, folks. Right, anyway though. So, yeah, major milestone reached. I'm gonna call it a day for this video. Got 2 pipes on. Gonna have to leave this one a few days before I start digging more mud out. Next video on the hole, we'll have the final descent into madness. No, the final 3 foot. We'll have to go another 3 foot, and then we've hit depth. Yeah, we've reached the bottom of the hole, and we'll have a you know, some people have a topping out ceremony when they finish putting the last beams on a building. We're going to have a bottoming out ceremony because we're hitting depth, eh? Alright, and we'll have a quick chat about what happens next. But until then, guys, well, I'll probably bring something beforehand on the cement mix or something, but yeah, I'll see you all later anyway. Take it easy, folks. Bye bye.